So I'm expecting that all signs are going to be somewhat affected by this, Mercury in retrograde. As it always is, it will affect our finances, our career, our relationships, and communication going forward. I'm just backing out the rain. If you're wondering why I'm kind of a bit of a crazy mess. So yeah, let's see some of these cards are pre-shuffled just for quickness. So the first card I have for you, just to open up the reading, is protection. Call back your power, cut the cords, and soul retrieval. So I feel like the message for you guys this month is you are reviewing certain contracts in your life, whether that be between you and someone else on a soul level. I feel like maybe you're coming into an understanding of why certain people are in your life and why certain dynamics play out between you and that person. I know that in the past kind of 2 months that I've read for you guys, there has been this common theme about karmic partners and this kind of urge to kind of get out of these kind of karmic relationships that seem, there is someone that you seem to be kind of having that kind of issue with. It seems like a really kind of back and forward kind of energy, or it's someone that you can't quite give up, or you're scared to let go of because you're not really sure how they're going to react, or you're not really sure how you're going to be without them. So I feel as if this is what you're being called to do, is to review this again, and it looks as if we could be moving out of that energy. However, I do feel as if there is a focus on relationships this month, but we do have the Ace of Pentacles, which is indicating that you are looking for a fresh start, whether that be on your own or whether you're going to continue onwards. But it looks as if we are kind of maybe trying our best to turn our attention to maybe anything but relationships. It looks as if we're trying to kind of take our focus off of the relationship and move more into kind of ourselves, working on developing ourselves, our own personal growth, career and finances. And this is indicated by the Ace of Cups, which I feel is a really healing card. It's really about kind of working on yourself, getting right within you. I do feel as if relationships are still on your mind. It could be that you're just started a new relationship or you're bringing one in, but I feel as if this is a really emotional healing card. So I feel like for some of you, I feel like there could be love coming in, and I feel as if it could be soulmate energy. With this card here, the Six of Cups. However, I do feel as if maybe for some of you, I feel like you may have ended the relationship between you and someone else, and you're maybe trying to manifest them back into your life. Okay, I feel like there is a lot of these kind of happy memories where maybe reminiscing about how good it was, but forgetting also how bad it was. So please just be careful. Take what resonates. You've got the Ace of Swords again, so you're getting like a lot of ones. Okay, so that is telling me that there are new beginnings on the card for you, but this is about, it's kind of like a do-over. I feel like a lot of this is a do-over, so it could be that the relationship that you're in, you're doing over again. That may apply to some of you, but you're needing to be clearing your communication and clearing your boundaries, okay, if you want this to be a fresh start. Again, like I was saying, this could be a fresh start on your own. It doesn't necessarily need to be with another person, but there is this very kind of abundant, fertile energy, and this has actually been coming through for a lot of the signs recently. So I feel like we are stepping into powerful times where we're really owning our power. We're showing up as who we really want to be. And so that is kind of the energy that we're kind of in just now. I feel as if it is the Empress energy. So even if you are like a man watching this, you may feel as if like you are embodying some of the kind of more kind of divine feminine traits, such as like the creativity rather than the hard action and logical thinking, but more kind of following your intuition. The Nine of Pentacles indicates that you are like this Empress energy in a really good place just now. It looks as if you're kind of focusing on your own growth, on financial growth. Everything is kind of working out for you. So I feel like if your kind of questions this month are related to job, career, finance, I feel like you're really kind of getting everything that you're looking for here. However, I feel as if, again, we're coming back to the relationship side of things, are not quite as you would want them to be. I feel as if either we're taking a break from relationships, like I said earlier, or relationships aren't going too well just now. I really feel as if the main relationship you need to focus on right now is the one with yourself. And that, again, is coming through not just for you guys, but a lot of the signs just now is about refocusing your energy on yourself. There has been like a lot of ex-partners kind of coming back for many of the signs, and this is kind of typical of Mercury retrograde. If there's any time your ex is going to come back, it is probably going to be in the retrograde season. So keep that in mind. You're being asked to kind of listen to your intuition, okay? Again, like I said about this Empress energy, about, you know, being intuitive and creative. This is really kind of stepping in to your higher power, trusting your gut instinct at all costs, because I feel like if there is a relationship in your life, or there is someone wanting to come back into your life, I feel as if, I'm going to say it again, it's not all what it seems, okay? It's not all what it seems. And I feel like we really kind of want to kind of get out of this energy of drama, okay? Get the Five of Wands here, and that it looks as if like there's a lot of conflict. So I feel as if like you're not interested in getting into the dynamics with this person. So it may be that you take a step away from him. It may be that you kind of quit while you're ahead and not rekindle, or kind of seek to get too in depth with this person, okay? Because there is the potential for drama to come about again, and just all the old stuff that you had with this person is going to resurface, okay? It's not went away. For some of you, if this is someone new coming in, I feel like the person that you're maybe interested in has a lot of drama connected to them, okay? So, and I don't feel as if it's really this person's fault. It's not really that they're a dramatic person or like an attention seeker. I feel genuinely it's the people around them that are causing a lot of grief. There seems to be like a lot of meddling in this person's life, and I feel like this could be like parents that are involved with like their children's love life. So they could have like a close-knit family where it's just that little bit too close-knit, where everyone interferes in another person's business, to interfere with who they're dating. And I feel like that might not be for you. And it's just to give you a little bit of a heads up of that might be a little bit more trouble than what you're willing to get yourself into. I'm also feeling there could be drama at work for some of you, and this is why we're kind of needing the protection, okay? Remember that card that I brought through at the very start, protection. Call back your power, cut the cords. And so this is kind of just saying as well, like, see if there's someone who you are having a bit of a struggle with just now, cut the cords with them energetically. If you're not sure how to do that, check out my video on cut the cords. Yeah. You've also got the Five of Swords energy, so there's like a lot of fives in this reading. Again, and this is kind of unnecessary drama. This is stuff that's don't get yourself into unnecessary trouble this month, okay? Be upfront and honest with everyone as much as you can, okay? Because I feel as if there's just something not right here. Okay, something is being, I feel something has been brought out into the open, and I feel as if it could be connected to some gossip. Okay, how you react to this gossip is entirely up to you. Okay, but I see you not taking it well. Okay, it could be that someone is going to get hurt. I feel as if like there could be like a third party situation that you're totally unaware that you're a part of. Okay, so someone could be with someone else and you're not quite, or connected to someone else, not quite finished with someone else. And you know, I feel like this is, I feel like, you know, once you find this out, once you're done, basically. I also want to say, just be careful with what you do with this information. Make sure you've got the right information, because I feel like as Mercury goes direct again, you might find that you didn't have the whole story, or there was kind of maybe parts of it that weren't told to you and you've overreacted. You've cut this person out when maybe you didn't need to. So make sure you've got all the facts before you react, or before you decide what you're going to do with this information. This could also be walking away from a job where you don't need to really walk away. That could be something that's really simple to fix. Okay, we've got the Five of Cups energy of regret, so just be mindful, like don't be hasty. Okay, I can see you walking out if something's not going right. Just don't be too hasty, just find out all the facts. Okay, approach people, be mature about it. Okay, be mature about it. Be if someone's kind of causing you trouble at work, take them aside and try and resolve it in like a peaceful kind of way, like a manner that's not going to be threatening to anyone. But like what I'm saying is, don't kind of like don't just storm out, okay, without working out all the facts and work out what's really going on, because I do feel as if there's a misunderstanding here. Okay, there's a misunderstanding, and I feel like someone's got the wrong end of the stick, and that might not necessarily be you that's got the wrong end of the stick. It could be the other person that's involved in this situation, but you choose to remove yourself from it. Okay, so just take your time and be cautious. Let's see what else is coming out for you as we move towards the end of November. What advice can I give you? Okay, so we've got the King of Swords. Okay, so this is really about being careful with what we say, because the King of Swords is very analytical, very clear-cut communication, but sometimes that communication can cut you to ribbons. Okay, definitely lay out your boundaries. Okay, nothing wrong with that. Definitely lay out your boundaries, but watch out that you're not being too defensive. I really want to say watch that you're not overreacting either, because I feel like you're reacting out of old trauma. Okay, something that's happened in a similar situation before. Okay, 2 cards just jumped out from that deck. What's that? Okay, we've got Justice, and we have got the King of Pentacles. Okay. Yeah, I feel as if you may respond to this person out of old trauma, right? Old experiences. And I feel like, you know, when that comes about, you're going to have to kind of that is something that really needs to be cleared, okay? That's something that you recognize that needs to be cleared. And I do feel as if everything's going to come out on its own, but I feel like towards the end of this month, you're kind of moving forward on your own again, okay? It seems like a bit of a drama during the month, but towards the end of the retrograde, I feel like you're moving out of this with like a clear focus, okay? Like a new direction away from all this stuff. And your goal is like emotional fulfillment for yourself. Yeah, so I feel as if there's something that we're going to find out this month and we're choosing. I do feel as if we could initially overreact. It might not be everything that we think that it is, okay? But I feel like towards the end of the month, you leave this situation anyway because you recognize that maybe this situation isn't for your highest good and you do have some healing that needs to be done. You need to do some healing before you're actually ready for this, for the kind of love that you want in your life. Yeah. So it looks as if we could be cutting ties with someone. Okay, looks as if we could be cutting ties with someone. And I feel like once it's done, but I feel like it's as if it's like done for good and it's more on a personal's not the word. Is done in a more peaceful manner. Okay, is done more in a peaceful manner. Okay, and I'm just going to leave that there. Like your last card is the crumbling, which is really the Tower card, and it says, what are you clinging to? Okay, so it looks as if you are actually having some sort of tower moment during the middle of the month with someone, like something is coming out. It is causing this, end. Okay, it is causing this end. And I feel like you may initially go back to this situation, but then you leave it again because it's like you realize that you've got stuff that you need to heal. Okay, it's not so much just that this person maybe isn't good for you right now, but you realize you've got stuff to heal from, to have this emotional satisfaction, this feeling of completion. Okay, Capricorn, I'll leave it there. If you enjoyed this reading, please like, subscribe, and leave me a comment down below, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye.